Hey guys, welcome back to Late Night Bool, episode 2. Of course, I'm your host, Mike Newman, and we have Elliott Preston still here in the flesh.
Ah! What's up, guys?
Before we get started, I just wanted to say to a message for everybody who's listening. I just wanted to give, we personally, both of us, wanted to give big thank you to the reception for the launch of LMB was.
Yeah, it went very well.
Oh no, it was actually better than I thought. Like, not gonna lie, like I thought a couple people would view it and like it, and like maybe a couple people would dismiss it, but like at the same time, it was actually pretty cool. Like that a lot of people enjoyed it, and at the end of the day, like for me personally, I feel good when we like you and I, or like even myself, like make something that everybody can enjoy. And
Yeah.
I think we found a good sweet spot for LMB.
Yeah, and the thing that surprised me the most is like you said, you expected a few people to be like, "Hey, that's kind of cool," whatever. But it just kind of opened my eyes of like how many people actually listen to podcasts. Like,
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's a greater number than I expected.
Yeah,
Like by far.
Like the funny thing is, there's such a. I mean, yeah, like when we started, like everyone was like, "Oh, another someone's starting another podcast."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but like we're not doing it for clout. We're just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Like that, and I think that is what the charm is. Like that, everyone's coming like here for, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but like
I could see that though.
yeah, like we're not doing it for like any goal, and we're not taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
We're taking it serious enough where like like it's a project that we're working on, but at the same time, it isn't like
It's
like,
not life or death for us either.
yeah, it isn't like, yeah, we got the merch already lined up. It's like, okay, we're getting a little bit too ahead of ourselves.
Got the merch.
Yeah, but other than that, from Elliott and I, we just wanted to say thank you guys so much, and I like I said, we're still looking for constructive criticism, all the time. I just wanted to thank definitely, first of all, Frank Posco for giving us some constructive criticism, because he gives out because he went to broadcasting school. Did I show you the notes that he sent us?
You showed me Alex Posco. Did you mean to say Frank Posco?
Yeah, no, that's what he calls himself, Frank Posco.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought it was Alex. Okay.
Yeah, no,
cool.
Your eyes got confused. I was like, wait a minute,
I was
are we
like,
missing
hold
something?
on, what?
Yeah, no, but Frank Posco, Frank Croc, the Possum Posco, who also does MMA,
Okay.
and I definitely thank you for that. And
No, yeah, I agreed with his feedback.
oh, for sure. And for anybody else that I can't remember off the top of my head, don't take it too personally, but thank you again for your contribution. But other than that, let's move on.
Yeah. Here we go. It is currently
Oh shit! Yeah,
10:49.
wow, doing it early this time.
Yeah, a little earlier. Stream did not go on as long.
For www.twitchtv.com/ElotSmash.
Yeah. Thanks for the plug.
Yeah, no problem. Once again, you're welcome. But yeah, no, it's really unfortunate how stuff like that goes. That's
It's
why.
alright. It was. I'm just glad it wasn't like my stuff.
Yeah,
It
no,
was just internet. But
yeah, because you
whatever.
have the tech. I'm literally looking at it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But at the same time, that's kind of why Twitch streaming is such a hard thing to get started with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I always stick to YouTube, because I always like editing, and I always find it kind of easier to just do it on my own accord. Excuse me, that was gross. Once again, I'm really sorry. All right, burping checklist, everything we're good to do. But real talk, it's just Twitch streaming. I just feel like it's a lot harder than a lot of people make it out to be. But for you, I just feel it's you've been keeping up with it consistently. Most people would have given up by now.
Yeah. It's just kind of a different battle because YouTube, you can work on it in bits and pieces. If you're making a video, you don't have to do it all in one sitting, which is a plus. But at the same time, YouTube, making a video is a lot more grindy and itty bitty tech information that you have to have with editing and stuff in a certain software. Whereas Twitch is it's fairly simple to set up as long as you kind of know what you're doing, and then once you have it up, you just go, you know what I mean? It's not,
Yeah.
you don't have to edit everything picture perfect because it's just a live in the moment thing. So they have their pros and cons, I guess.
Do you have any tips for I know you're still starting up I mean, not starting up.
I get what you're saying though.
That's a huge understatement. But like any tips for anybody who is currently like trying to stream on Twitch that you've learned?
Definitely. This is not so much like a tech tip as much as it is just a Twitch or streaming tip.
Yeah.
Try to. I mean, like you're playing a game, obviously. Like that's why you're doing it. You're playing a game. It's fun.
All right. Let me
But
give you.
don't stress too much about having the stream be completely centered around the game, because like fun stuff in game you're gonna remember, and if you make like highlight videos or something, it's gonna be there and it's gonna be fun. You know, that's why you do it. But a lot of the fun I have with Twitch is just like talking to people in chat about like other shit. You know what I mean? Like that's really what Twitch is about. Whereas YouTube it's one way. It's you make a video, you send it, and people watch it. Whereas Twitch is they're watching you, but they affect the stream by talking back to you in real time. So
I agree. There's a lot more audience interaction between the player and the audience itself.
Yeah, it's just a whole nother layer that you don't quite get on YouTube. Like you'll get comments on YouTube, but that's like way after the fact. So I don't know. I really do enjoy that. But just you have to like I got this from Mango, like the Melee player, because I watch his streams a lot. He said in order to be a good streamer, you have to either be good as fuck at whatever you're playing,
of course,
or you have to be entertaining and like just fun to be around. Like you have to be a person that's like, yeah, I'd watch him, like he's funny or he's cool or whatever. You can't like be okay at the game and just like dead on screen, you know what I mean? Because it was funny, I don't know the dude's like Twitch name or whatever, but Zero did a thing, like a series, it's called Billy the Destroyer, where he'd get on like his alt account on Smash, and his name would be like Billy, or like later on it was like Lil Timmy, and he'd play like Mario or Ness or something, and he'd go into an arena of like a startup streamer, and he'd just fuck up everybody in the arena. And they're like, oh my god, who is this guy? Like, we gotta take care of this Mario. Like, he's like cracking out. And it was funny because it was Zero, and like Zero was commentating like obviously off of that guy's stream, just like with you in the YouTube video. But I remember this one, like the very first one, Zero was geeking and like it was really entertaining, but whenever he'd do something cool, the streamer was just like, whoa, that was crazy. And I was like, dude, how does this guy have viewers? He's so fucking dull. Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no.
And like he wasn't like super good at the game, obviously, but like he wasn't entertaining either.
That's kind of funny.
It's just like you got to be something that people want to watch.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. It's definitely personality drives a big thing into it. I think that's why I kind of like YouTube more, because like literally like I can just talk about the game and just like, you know, sit back, relax, and just like, you know, make a dumb stupid joke here and there.
Yeah.
While Twitch, like, you know, from the times I tried streaming on Twitch, it's a whole different layer. Like I know I got like Twitch chat like on the side and stuff, and like sometimes I just forget it's there.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
I'm playing and someone's like, you missed a secret back in like Hilltop Zone. I'm like, and I'm like in Mystic Cave. I'm like, oh shit! Like looking,
you look at the chat is like from 20 minutes ago.
yeah, no, I'm literally like
they're
looking,
not even in the stream anymore.
yeah, like, and like, you know, like that's why like I kind of like watching like Twitch streamers like Vinny from Mind Sauce, because like he's got such a good chill personality and stuff like that, and half of his stream is just him like talking about his day in Manhattan or something like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing where it doesn't always have to be just about the game.
like I don't get how this man can literally turn a trip to the deli, New York deli by the way, into like something kind of interesting while he's playing like games like Chrono Trigger or something.
Yeah,
like that. And then he's got the memes where he's like,
yeah, exactly. Well, the cool part about Mango too is like he does like stream highlights on YouTube, normally like between like 6 to 10 minutes or something.
yeah,
And most of the time, like the titles of the video are based around like something Mango was talking about that's just like mad funny on stream. Like it's not about like, oh, look at this combo he pulled off on stream, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's just like a video will be titled like Mango's Rules of Life, and I'm like, oh god, what the fuck is this? And I click on it, and it was actually kind of funny. He's like, all right, my one rule in life is if you're ever at a hot blackjack table and you're just like winning round after round, do not leave. Like your mom could be on her deathbed. If you're at a hot blackjack table, like you can't get up, bro. You just gotta call her, be like, sorry, mom, just wait 30 more minutes. And I was like, oh my god, dude, that is fucked. But it was so funny.
See, I don't get. I mean, I kind of get the analogy because I mean, I never gambled. Like, I don't even know how to play fucking poker. So
Oh, well, no, I know. I'm just saying,
yeah,
that's what makes this stream funny. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like
No,
talking about random
I,
dumb shit.
I gotcha. That's like this the homie Sean Quinn and we watched this speedrunner for Mario 64 called Simple Flips, and he's really ridiculous. Like he speedruns Mario, but at the same time, it's just like this big curly haired guy who's just like, I don't know. Like there was one time where he was playing he was trying to speedrun Mario 64 Chaos Edition, which is basically like everything's moving and every object is swapped and every property is swapped as well. So it's playing a broken Mario game.
Yeah.
And literally like he got the last red coin. I'm already laughing at this shit.
Oh,
He
God.
got the last red coin and the star came up and spawned. It was behind the cage and it was like flying away. And but he still was like behind it from the cage. He was like, "You will give me what I've earned." It's like seeing my dad for the first time behind a glass door. I want to see him.
Oh my God.
And then he got killed by King Babam, and he's like, "I got killed by a bitch." Yeah, no,
God.
Twitch streamers or something.
Exactly, dude.
It's totally a different parallel for me. It's like, I wouldn't say it's parallel to YouTube. It's definitely different. Like
Yeah, it's like what's it called? Like the Venn diagram. Like some of it like overlaps, but like there's
what, the circle ones.
Yeah. Is that what it's called? Venn diagram? Am I tripping?
I don't know. Hey, let's put one of Pasco's suggestions to use. Let's fact check it real quick.
Fact check it. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is a Venn diagram. I'm tripping, but they're similar because it's about making something that people obviously want to watch, but it's Twitch is more about like a performance and just being nuts and interacting with who's watching so that they stick around, and it's not about being perfect the whole way through. Whereas like YouTube, if you have like tech problems even for a sec, they're gonna be like 10 comments on your video like, "Hey, what happened here?
Yeah,
like you forgot to edit this
YouTube
out."
is definitely really critical, especially back in the day, like before like the adpocalypse and everybody had to start like abiding to the new rules and stuff like that. Like now YouTube used to be like a cesspool of like shit, and now it's just
Yeah.
like everyone's like got to play it safe, because like if you say one wrong thing in the comment, or if you do one wrong thing, like as a content creator, you're getting, the cancel culture is going to come after you.
Yeah.
And I actually got a story about that. Not a personal story, but
Oh, not a personal story.
no.
Okay. What's it about then?
But it's just something like just like to prove my point on like how like YouTube is like really like it's not safe anymore. You really can't do anything without like getting in trouble.
It's weird how, like, I'll let you tell your story, but I just want to point out how weird it is that like they went through the whole thing of like, oh, you can't curse in your videos, you'll get demonetized, and now there's like the thing with like, if you label your videos as made for kids, you also get demonetized.
Yep.
So it's like, do you not want people to like have this as their job? Like they're making you money too. You know what I mean? Like that's always been really weird to me, and that's like a more recent thing. But go ahead with your story, because I'm curious.
Okay, so this, I forget the YouTuber's name, but I think she's a makeup artist on YouTube, and she decided to transform herself into an e-girl. But she looked up a reference picture for like use for the e-girl, and she totally did. It was spot on. But the e-girl at hand was actually brutally murdered, and she didn't like
What?
she didn't. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, she didn't know that, but like everyone like called her out for it, and like she held off on an apology to like try to make it pretty consistent.
Yeah.
So like the cancel culture wouldn't come after her, because they immediately attacked her, and she like, it honestly just was like a simple mistake, and she made an apology video, but all like the drama channels and the cancel culture thing on YouTube are like, what she didn't want you to know went in her apology, and like she literally came out and was like crying, like she was like, no, like, I'm sorry, it was a simple mistake. Like, this just proves that you can't do anything on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, you can't make
like,
any mistake.
Yeah,
Like,
no, and like she was like a wreck. Like she was literally like, crying like during the video,
Yeah.
and I only found out because Keemstar covered it.
Oh.
Yeah, and like and like I felt really bad. Like it's like that's just an honest mistake. It wasn't like she was targeting her, making fun of her.
Yeah.
She just looked up e-girl on Google Images. I like her makeup, did it, and everybody got mad, which is honestly like a simple reaction. But like when these cancel culture people are like literally like coming after her, even after she made it like an okay an okay apology video, like even it got the Keemstar approval of it actually being an okay apology.
Yeah.
It really sucks. But I digress.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, again, just to end the topic, thank you for giving like your tips for Twitch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm no pro.
I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you get better fucking internets.
Dude, trust me, it's on the list.
Yeah, but in other news, I saw the Sonic movie this weekend.
Yeah, I tried to see it because we both wanted to talk about it.
Yeah,
but no one would fucking go with me on Saturday, bro.
dude.
And I didn't have time until today, like between Saturday and today.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of whatever.
Well,
I'm probably gonna see it I might see it on Friday. Honestly.
Okay, cool.
I might see it on Friday.
I highly recommend it. Because okay, well, just to give some background real quick to anybody who doesn't, if you've been living under a rock for the past couple months,
Yeah.
The Sonic movie was revealed in May of 2019, and I remember it fondly because I was in class with my friend, and we were drawing the ridiculous design that they gave Sonic. It was like a realistic looking Chuck E. Cheese.
It looked like a child predator did.
Oh yeah, no,
in like a fursuit.
It literally looked
It was horrifying.
It looked bad, and then everybody lashed out, and everyone was just like taking turns shitting on Sonic because that's what everybody does. And they actually said that they tweeted out there like, we're gonna work on a redesign, hang tight. And then they delayed the movie till till Valentine's Day.
Yeah, like the day before, whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
and then
That's crazy because they were like done the movie.
Yeah, pretty
much.
much.
Did you realize that?
Mm-hmm.
Like they were basically done the movie, and then it's like, oh, this looks horrible, and then like, oh god, so they had to redo like all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fact check with this one. I'm pretty confident. I think it was supposed to come out this past September in 2019.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
It was definitely like the fall area.
Holiday 2019. Definitely like around November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they revealed the new Sonic design, which was more akin to like, how he looks. I didn't like it at first because one of the design philosophies for Sonic, do not ever give him front mouth. You always have to give him side mouth.
Yeah.
But it grew on me. More trailers came out. Everyone was still gonna take a poopy on it eventually.
Yeah.
And then they dropped that little Yachty song with they made a song with Little Yachty, and some other people made a song called "Speed Me Up" for the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't seen anything about that.
It's okay. It's not my kind of song. It's like "Speed Me Up," "Speed Me Up." Like
Lil Yachty's an interesting guy,
dude. Playing Green Lantern in the Teen Titans Go movie, only in theaters July 27th.
Have you seen like the Lil Yachty Hot Ones?
No.
Well, he got on there and he's like, "So how do you do with spicy wings?" He's like, "I'll be honest, I've never had chicken wings before." This dude's like 21,
what?
22. He's like, yeah, and he eats pizza every day. It's just like, what? Like, how do you live like this, bro? He never had a chicken wing. Like, I don't know how that's real, but
he's lying.
No, dude, he's apparently not lying. He's like, yeah, I didn't grow up eating a lot of stuff. I ate like a lot of the same stuff every day.
Okay, little.
I'm like, I don't know how you're like not like super obese or
fucking
like,
weirdo
or malnourished. Like either way, I don't get it. He says he eats pizza every day.
Yeah, but anyway, cut to the chase.
Yeah. Back to Sonic.
I saw it with my roommate Alice Conti, and it was really fun. It was really wholesome, and I can definitely say, if you never played a Sonic game, or if you haven't played Sonic in a hot minute, you can definitely walk into this movie and like know everything. It's not like the Detective Pikachu movie where it's like, oh, you got to know like who Torterra is or who the Greninja is or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a movie that everyone can watch and enjoy, and it's not like it's kind of based off the games a tiny bit. But at the same time, like...
But really, only, like, someone that played would know that, even. Like,
yeah.
If you don't know that, you're not going to be in the dark.
There was a bunch of references. I really want to name one right now that's, like, kind of funny, but, like, I don't know if...
No, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so, and this isn't the reference, but Sonic actually travels to Earth because like his powers of like an Echidna tribe
Yeah.
in Sonic's world was trying to come after him and stuff like that. But like years later, he's actually in some town in the middle of nowhere called Green Hills.
Yeah.
So, and
God.
and like he's like obviously stalking like Tom and like his wife, but like in the town there's a crazy guy that he likes messing around with, and like he's trying to tell everyone in the town like that there's like a blue devil going around. And he's like and he like shows a picture that he drew of it, and it's the Sanic meme.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
I was like, oh my God, like really? They had that as a reference?
Sanic?
Yeah,
Oh, that is funny.
And like literally like he sets up a bunch of bear traps, but then like he accidentally like walks into one when Sonic like is messing with him. He's like, I know you're real, and Sonic's like, no, I'm not.
Oh my God.
But like honestly, like without like saying anything else like spoiler heavy about it, it was a really wholesome movie. There wasn't it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it sounds pretty.
And this is like unbiased for me because I'm a
yeah.
Sonic freak.
Of course.
But like, I think it's a good movie that anyone could see.
It sounds pretty inoffensive.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh yeah, no, it actually. I think it's confirmed that it actually beat out like the weekend box office for Detective Pikachu.
Really?
Yep, so quickly.
That is
so
surprising.
Quick. Yeah, no, like it's actually I think the #1 video game movie adaptation movie right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, good for them.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's actually kind of a W for Sonic.
Yeah.
Like, and Jim Carrey was a really great Dr. Robotnik and stuff like that. Like, he was so fucking wacky.
That's the part I'm skeptical about.
Oh, dude,
I'm not the biggest Jim Carrey fan in the world.
Really?
No.
That's weird.
Like, it's very hit or miss. For
You're
me.
weird, bro.
Apparently, like I hated the Grinch movie that he did.
Yeah.
I hated it whole way through. I hate it. I honestly, honest to God, I hate that movie.
I don't like
But
how he
then,
acts in that movie because
like in the movie Liar Liar, he's good. So
Yeah.
it's like I never know.
I don't like the Grinch movie in general because like Jim Carrey is literally like the Grinch. He's like this. He's like,
Time to steal Christmas.
yeah,
and he's like, who goes there in my little
very
cave?
extra.
Dude.
I just don't like the general style of like how everybody looks. It's just weird to
Of
me.
what, in the Sonic movie?
No. In the Grinch movie.
Oh yeah, no.
Like
the
Who's.
Who's?
They just look weird to me, dog. I've always get uncomfortable watching that movie.
Cindy Lou Who, dude, they had the weirdest names. And okay, like I hated it. I hated the Grinch movie because there was one scene in there was totally uncalled for. Like
Which one?
I don't. I'll try to guide you through it, and please, viewers,
Oh God.
don't turn it off.
Oh God.
Don't turn this off when I start talking.
I don't even know what you're gonna say.
I think there was some busty, big titty fucking Who or something like that. I don't know. It was like something where like the Grinch was getting like infatuated or some shit. Like he was like mad fiending for this one girl or something. Or it wasn't even the Grinch. I think it was like some Whoville citizen.
What?
That's the only thing I can remember.
I don't even remember that.
Fucking
What?
This girl with these big ass cheeks,
Yeah.
and like the weird nose,
Yeah.
like literally all sexed up and shit. I was like, what the hell is going on, dude?
He's simping.
Dude, I'm not simping.
No, Grinch is simping.
Oh yeah, no, dude. If I saw that in real life, I would spray you with water and tell it to go away. Get out of here, abomination. I don't care for
God.
you and your bust.
I don't remember even like a hint of that.
You gotta watch it again. I think it got back added on Netflix.
I'm starting to wonder if that actually happened. If you just
I
imagined
swear to God. I swear to God it happened.
it. All right, I'll hold you to that.
I swear to God.
Next Christmas, when someone's just flipping through like all the
Dude,
ABC
when I get
shows.
back tonight at Towson, I'll look it up at like on Netflix and see if it's true. I'll confirm it. I'll
Oh.
confirm it the night of. But
Okay.
I don't want to like stay too long on the subject. But Sonic movie, it's good. I recommend you go see it. They teased a second movie already with 2 post-credits scenes. So
how do you feel about that in general?
But the second movie,
Yeah.
great.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it opens up the possibilities for so many more Sonic characters coming. Like we could possibly get Tails, Metal Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, the Chaos Emeralds. We could bring more stuff in the Sonic lore to the movie thing. And, you know, as a Sonic fan, it's just really good to see that everybody is, like, enjoying some... Like, I'm not, like, sitting on my throne being like, Sonic wins again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, cool. I'm glad everyone can enjoy this piece of media that I like. Like, you know?
Yeah. My thing is, like, sequels are always scary. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what it is.
Because they're like...
They either rest on their laurels too much and just, like, rehash all the stuff that went well in the first one, and then it's like, wow, you really didn't do much new. Or they just go way out of the park, like Hail Mary it, and you're just like, that was... Like, you walk out, you're just like, that was whack.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Well, I don't think there's anything to ride upon if there theoretically was a Sonic movie 2 coming up, because, like, you know, what they did was completely original, and, like, they have so much more to do with it, like, you know, in the sequel. There is one coming out. And, like, you know, Sonic isn't, like, I meant to say this too, Sonic isn't, like, a snarky asshole in the movie like he is currently in the new games. He actually reminds me of Adventure Sonic, where he's just, like, you know, humble. He just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
And at the same time make friends, because honestly, when you're that blue bastard living in this in this world we call Earth, like, you know, people are gonna freak out. But, like, you know, after he met Tom the cop, which he called Donut Lord because you know, he eats donuts and stuff like that. He's like, yo, he's like, Donut Lord.
That's so clever,
and
bro.
He called his wife Pretzel Lady because she does yoga.
Okay.
So he's just wanting to make friends, and it's really wholesome. Like, you know, midway through the movie, he's like, he learns about a bucket list, and they, like, him and Tom, like, make, like, a whole thing about, like, what Sonic wants to do and stuff like that. And it actually shows, like, lore, how he got his red shoes, which is canon in the real world, that he got red ass Puma shoes.
Oh.
Yeah, and I felt that on a personal level, because, like, Sonic was, like, running around with these crusty, raggedy ass shoes that the bottoms were completely gone. So when he was running, all you could see, like, is it half a shoe mark on the back of his foot, and then like half of his foot print on the ground. And I'm like, damn, I definitely feel that.
Damn.
So when he got his shoes, like, someone's like, hey, it's a gift. He's like, man, no one's given me a gift before. I gotta check that off my bucket list. And he puts on his shoes, and he's like, all right, yeah, I dig these shoes. Like, you know, I'm like,
Zoom.
I'm like, that's wholesome. Like, I wish we had more Sonic like that. But anyway, I'm done, I'm done talking about
Yeah,
Sonic.
I'm definitely gonna try to see it like Friday or something.
Definitely, and come back and talk about it on here, and let me know
definitely.
what you think, because I can actually get into some heavy spoilers and some theories that I have about the possible second movie. Yeah,
you're gonna go nuts.
Yeah, I might leave that for off-stream stuff, because we could totally geek out about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, Sonic movie, totally good.
Yeah.
But,
I do know this though. I'll end it by saying this. I know the scene where he puts on the shoes. They don't show his feet, and thank God they don't.
That's
show
a design
his feet.
philosophy. You never show Sonic's feet.
Yeah, like, I'm just very glad.
Yeah.
Like, because they could do that so wrong, and it'd just be like crusty.
There was a brief moment where you saw the bottom of his foot, but that's only it. That was, like, only for a split second, because they're like, man, your shoes. And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, that's it.
Yeah. I just, you know what I mean, though. Like, that could very easily just be like,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, all the furries are like,
oh no, get him out of here.
hey,
Get him out. No.
feet.
No. God. Oh, no.
I'm done.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, no. Do you got anything else? You got anything to talk about right now? Because I just been throwing these topics out here.
No, yeah, I let you go on your little Sonic rant there for a bit. I'm surprised, like, I actually kind of want to see this in general, just because I haven't been to the movie theater in, like, probably close to 2 years.
Yeah, I hardly see movies as is.
Like, even when I'm at home, I just don't want to watch a movie most of the time.
Yeah, no, I only watch movies if I'm with a girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Or with friends, but that's very rare occasion, because, like,
Even then, like,
I remember one time, like, my friends put on a really crappy movie, and it was so predictable how it was going to end. Guy kills the other guy.
oh, crazy.
And, like, literally, like, the writing was so bad, and, like, it was, I don't know what it was called, but, like, it literally started off with this guy, like, he got because he's a film or something like that, film guy. He got commissioned to record this guy because he's got terminal cancer. He was like, I want you to record like moments of like of me just like chilling out with my son while he's watching this in the future. Like, it was like, wholesome at first, but then it got really weird off the bat when he was just sitting in the bathtub by himself and like, they were hiking and stuff like that. This guy was really fucking weird. And after like he tried to kill the main character, like he found out his address and stuff like that and just kept sending him videos and shit. And like he called the police and the police were like, oh, that's not enough evidence. I'm like, what? Not enough evidence? This guy's fucking sending packages. He knows where he lives. Sending videos.
You're so passionate right now, even though you're like, this movie sucks.
No, but you know what the worst thing was about this movie? He was like, hey, like for example, okay, like I don't even know if I can give a shit.
Wait, what's this called?
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't even remember?
I'll come back with it.
Okay.
But I don't feel like fact checking. I don't feel like going on Netflix right now. Fucking
no, that would take forever.
Yeah,
and I probably won't watch it anyway.
It was such a shitty end because literally the guy, like the guy who was obviously fucking bananas, was like, "Hey, John, it's me. Listen, I just want to put everything in the past. Buy like water on the bridge. Meet me at the park, and yeah, I just hope you can find this because you're my best friend." And stuff like that, and the guy like turns the camera around, like recording off his phone. He's like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if I should go or not. Then he goes, and then like he sets up his camera in his car just in case if anything happens. And this dude is literally sitting at the park on the bench, minding his own business. Then the guy walks up behind him, like literally casually walking behind him, stands there, and then just takes an axe to his head.
What?
Like to the top of the head, and he kills him. I'm like,
they couldn't have just done like a one gunshot. They
I'm
had
like,
to do
are
a fucking
you
axe?
kidding me, dude? Like you're telling me that this stupid ass fucking Instagram blogger couldn't hear this serial killer coming up to him with an axe? And first of all, you're sitting at the bench, like not even looking around. You see, my ADD ass would have been like. Looking for him, like seeing where he's coming from, or in fact any other regular person, but he was just like, boom, like fuck that movie, dude.
We don't even know what it is, but fuck that movie,
dude. It sucks. It's like literally a shitty horror movie. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and you're like, let's watch a scary movie. That is honestly one of the worst things you could do. Because like
I can't do scary
half of the movies on Netflix, scary movies are shit. And like listen, you've already probably seen the good horror movies with your girlfriend or whatever.
Nope, not me.
Like I'm just talking in general. Like
No,
The Conjuring, Paranormal Activity. I don't even know if that's good, but like like it's
The
just
Shining gets a lot of credit.
Yeah.
I know.
Damn. I
don't watch any horror movies, dude. I'm such a baby. Like everything just freaks me out too much. Like I get in my own head. I hate it.
I get a little anxious, but like,
I mean, you're supposed to a little bit.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like I think it's really boring to watch a horror movie, quote unquote, with your significant other, because like honestly, like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get something really shitty, and you're just gonna be sitting there and be like, well, that was a bust. Like that was a bad night. And then you're just left with this empty feeling. And then you start questioning your relationship, and then you break up with them. And then I'm just kidding.
That was quite the ride.
I'm just kidding, but like
that escalated a lot in 3 seconds.
Oh god, dude, I gotta take a fucking drink of water. I'm fucking heated right now. Like even my friend, like because we watched it as a group, like 4 people. Even like after we watched the movie, we were in my car driving back to my house. He was like, "That movie was so stupid." I was like, "I know."
Thank you. You were pissed.
It was just so bad. Bad writing. I mean, it had a cool concept at first, but like literally, like this guy, like he like lied about like he was like, yeah, my wife. He's like, turn off the camera. I gotta tell you something secret. And then like the guy's just like, okay, pretends to turn it off, puts it like on like in like his jacket, and like you can still hear the audio. And he's like, yeah, my wife or. It's like yeah, no, it's like my wife and I, like we share this cabin and blah blah blah, and I found that like she was looking up weird stuff like on the internet, like she liked like looking at like animal sex and stuff like that. And then he was
fuck?
like, so one night I came in with a wolf mask, climbed through the window, and I did her, and I left and stuff like that.
What the fuck?
And then like then the main character calls like the wife, the supposed wife, and she's like, oh god, like she's like, that's my brother, dude. Like he's like insane. It was a good,
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a good twist, but literally the guy was like, I don't know what to do. He's sending me shit. The police aren't doing anything. Like, okay, if the police aren't helping you, move, get out.
I just want to say one thing. Sus.
Yeah, mad sus. But anyway, let's move on. I'm done talking about the shitty fucking movie.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I'm done listening about this fucking shitty movie, dude.
It's giving me a migraine, bro. 21.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I just prefer shows because if a show is well done, it's continuation and they can pace things properly. They don't have to worry about, fucking like, getting all the story and all the development done in like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something because they have a 20-minute show every week and they can do whatever they want with that 20 minutes. And that's part of the struggle, making sure you pace it properly, but there's a lot more room for like story elements and like character development and stuff like that. Whereas like in a show, if something like bad or traumatic happens, right, you can have a like strong reaction depending on what point you are in the show. Like if you're like deep into the show and a character's like really having like an existential crisis about something, that makes sense. But if you're like 2-3 episodes in and all of a sudden, the main character just has this like 2-minute monologue about how they watched their like parents get killed when they were a little kid or something, you're just like, this early on, like, why should you even care? You know what I mean? But I feel like movies, a lot of times, they struggle with that because you're only like half hour, 40 minutes into something, and you're already supposed to feel like, deathly attached to this character. And when they have these like overly dramatic like scenes and monologues and like story arcs, you're just like, okay, come on.
Yeah. No,
get to it. Like, that's just how I feel a lot of times.
I totally get you.
Like, I don't know. I guess I just don't have the patience for movies, which doesn't make sense.
I just got reminded of another shitty movie while I was just thinking.
Oh, God.
But everybody knows this one. But no, like I totally agree with you. Like, like some shows, like they kind of drag on a little bit. But like I prefer shows like if a whole I'll wait till like a whole season is out.
Yeah.
But like with Netflix originals, I've been kind of like getting the best of both worlds because like they released You season 2. And they just released it like that in bulk, the whole season.
Yeah,
2.
I like when they do that.
Yeah, I still gotta watch it. Like someone told me they're like, "Hey, you gotta watch it by April 20th. Like that is the deadline." I'm like, "Okay." And what's the date? February 19th. I've only got this episode 3.
You got time though.
Yeah.
Was it 13 episodes or something?
I think
normally?
it's 10.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
even easier.
Yeah, I think that's the new norm for a whole season now, like TV and just regular shows.
Yeah. Well, another thing too is with shows like I've noticed like for some reason it doesn't make any sense because I can sit down and watch 8 episodes of a show no problem, like straight, if I really really like the show. But that's if they're like, 20, 30-minute episodes, but I just lose interest in shows that are like 45, 50 minutes an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I never got into Stranger Things. Everybody talked about that so much. Like,
That's one show I still got to get into.
yeah, like 2018.
I haven't watched a single thing.
Everyone was bugging about Stranger Things, dude.
Yeah.
And I got roped into watching the first episode, and I got halfway through the second episode, and I was watching it with someone, and I'm like, I can't, dude. Like, I lost interest.
I
Like,
get that.
I just can't do it. I don't think it's that interesting.
Well, on the topic of Netflix originals, one show I really did not like after I tried out that everybody else seems to like? Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. What is that?
It's the show about kids going through puberty, and they got like hormone demons in them and stuff like that. But
Hormone demons?
it's basically it's animation. It's like they literally come out. They're like, yeah, they go to the bathroom, bro. Take care of this boner, like like and
Never thought I'd hear
they're
that.
like it's like really awkward, and I don't get why people like it. They're just like there's like,
I thought you were saying people didn't like it, but you liked it.
No,
Oh,
everybody
okay.
likes it, but I don't. And like, there's like one. I turned it off when it was literally just like, "Hey, the dance is like next week, right? Did you ask her? Yeah. Well, what if she kisses you? Oh, I'm not ready. Like, I haven't really kissed.
Then the
anyone."
anxiety demon comes out.
Yeah, no, I'm
Is
literally
it
just,
like that?
no. It's just
Oh, okay.
the girls. I from what I've seen, and I remember, you know, I went to an event at Towson called "I Heart the Female Orgasm," which was basically like, you
Oh
know,
yeah, I remember that.
was basically just like a sex like education thing, like a sliced up sex education thing, and like, you know, I like, not gonna lie, I actually learned a lot.
I knew a couple friends that went like for the meme.
Yeah, and I got a cool shirt out of it. It says "I Heart the Female Orgasm."
I've never seen you wear it though.
There's a video of me somewhere repping it, but like,
Oh, really?
I don't wear it because like it's literally just says "I heart the female orgasm" in a black shirt. But
Yeah,
anyways,
I'd feel weird walking around with that.
yeah. But anyways, they're like showing like about like, oh, it was so disgusting. They're like, yeah, we're gonna show this clip from Big Mouth. The crowd went nuts. I literally turned to the
Really?
girl next to me that I was hanging out with at the time. I'm like, what's going on? Like what's Big Mouth? I never seen it. And like literally, like, I think I'm gonna say this without being really gross, and I'm gonna like I'm gonna just make a hand signals to you.
Oh boy.
So the thing at the top was talking to the girl. The like, you know,
no, yeah, I got you.
there we go. Okay,
But, like,
that was really smooth. Thank
What
you.
the fuck?
Yeah, she's like, it was like, hey, I'm
Oh no,
like,
no.
but like, you know,
No.
okay, so like I was saying with Big Mouth, like that was my first introduction to Big Mouth. I was like, what the fuck is
yeah,
this show?
yeah. What the fuck?
But like you know, the girls have like you know, like this weird fucking monster that's a girl, and then this weird other, and the boys have this weird monster that's a guy, and they're really like it's so fucking weird. Like I said, I was instantly turned off. I even had it on the background while I was working on my Excel homework, and I got pissed. I was, because the Excel homework is already like giving me shit, and I'm just like, you know what? I alt F4 out of Netflix, and I just worked in silence that night. But yeah, no, Big Mouth I don't like.
It sounds whack. I'm gonna look it up just to see, like, you know, like the cover art when you hover over it in Netflix. But
Yeah.
I'm 100% not gonna watch it.
And it's like, oh my god, it's quirky because it's talking about puberty, and everybody went through that. I'm like, fuck puberty. I hated it. And like, I hated
what's
middle
so-
school.
I don't know how it's so interesting to make a show about it though.
It's a good concept, and like, you know, if people like it, more power to them. But like at the same time, you know, it's my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. I'm just expressing it.
I
In the
just don't
store.
see a reason to like go back through it like through a show.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Honestly.
Yeah, no.
That's just my first instinct about
Yeah.
it.
Excuse me. Like, even when like I saw like early trailers for it when it was about to launch on Netflix, I was like, "What is this? Like, this
Yeah.
looks disgusting." Like even when I had like
Nasty.
when I was just a Hulu baby, like I saw like commercials on YouTube, and I was like, "Well, thank God I don't have Netflix." But I got Netflix now. I got Netflix, and I don't have Hulu, so I'm a Netflix cock now.
Yeah, now everything's moving over to Hulu.
No, everything's just going away.
well, and now there's like Disney Plus.
Yeah,
and
no,
shit,
yeah,
too.
because Disney's just like, "Oh, give me that," and then
Give me
Hulu's
that.
just like, "Hey Disney, what's up?" Disney's like, "Hey, you want to partner up real quick? Take out Netflix." And Hulu's like, "Yeah, sure." And then they paired up with companies, and now you can get Hulu Plus.
Wait, did Hulu actually pair up with Disney?
Yeah, well, there's a deal going around now where you can get, if you sign up with Disney Plus, you get you get a free subscription to Hulu Plus as well.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, it's all
That's
all
nuts.
the big plan to take down Netflix.
Oh shit. Yo, you know what, Loki? You know what I am excited about?
What?
Did you ever watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars, like the TV series on Cartoon Network?
No, it
In,
looks
like
really.
middle school?
Are you talking the old animated, the 2D or 3D series?
No, 3D.
I watched.
We were like in middle school.
I saw the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dude, I loved the show as a kid.
yeah.
Like, I think it's 7 seasons. Or no, I think it's 6, and then they're releasing a 7th one now.
Whoa. Really?
The first episode is this Friday, the 21st.
Nah, get out of
I'm
here.
not even kidding, dude. It looks so size.
Are they having the same actors and everything?
Absolutely.
So we did Anakin Skywalker. The voice actor for him, was that Christian Hayden or whoever?
Hayden Christensen? No, it's a different guy.
Okay.
Actually, dude, like, it's kind of weird to say, but honestly, my favorite part of Star Wars as a franchise is the Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God, like I've watched that way more than I've watched the movies. They're so long, which goes back to the whole like I watch shows instead of movies thing.
Yeah.
But they had so much fleshed out between like the second movie and the third one, and now basically this 7th season is like the final chapters leading into the third movie. Like Anakin has like really long hair now, and like Ahsoka comes back, who was like his Padawan. And like Order 66 goes down, which is where they kill all the Jedi, and it's gonna be nuts.
Wait, they're gonna tie in with the third movie?
Yeah,
they're not gonna end off the series where they're not gonna pull a Rogue One, where literally like the ending of Rogue One it was just the intro for Episode 4.
It's not quite that. It's like it leads into the third, but like Ahsoka, like spoilers, but not really. It's like it's in another series. But Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan, right?
Yeah, I know.
And she left in the last season, or second to last season that's out right now. She left the Jedi Order because she was framed, for I think she was framed for killing somebody, and like all the evidence pointed to her, but like it wasn't her. It turned out that one of her best friends in the Jedi Order framed her because she knew her so well and like was able to do so. And Ahsoka was like banned from the Jedi Temple, and then Anakin like was pissed because like he believed her even though no one else did except for like Obi-Wan because like he's a homie. And then Anakin
Obi-Wan is so cool. I love him.
He's my favorite just all time. Like he's mad cool. But Anakin got pissed, and like they were literally in the Senate hearing for her, like they were about to execute her, and Anakin came in with her friend, like he detained her or whatever, and then she admitted to it, and then everyone was like, "Oh, Ahsoka, we're so sorry. Like we would love to reinstate you into the Jedi Order as a knight," and she's like, "No, like y'all turned on me like so fucking fast, like they didn't believe a word she said, so she left, and then it turns out she was actually alive through probably like the 4th or 5th movie." Time period wise. So
4th or 5th, like you're talking Episode 4 and 5.
Yeah, like she lived up until that point.
Really?
In reality. Wow. But what they're going after, like what they're addressing in the 7th one, as far as Order 66, is they're leading into the 3rd movie.
7th season?
Yeah, 7th season.
Okay.
They're leading into like the beginning part of the 3rd movie, and they're doing parts that are in the 3rd movie but that are not shown. So like we're going to watch Ahsoka deal with Order 66 because she wasn't obviously in Revenge of the Sith. But she had to like get out somehow, and she lived Order 66.
She didn't have a clone trooper army with her.
Well, no, she was always with Anakin, who had like Captain Rex, which was like the blue armor. 501st Legion. I'm like low-key a Star Wars nerd. I don't know how I remember some of this stuff because I'm not like a fiend.
It's kind of surprising. I never took for you as a Star Wars nerd.
Yeah.
I'm a casual one. I'm only
I'm like a casual Star Wars nerd. It's really weird. But
high key, anyone who's in it just for the games is crusty. Like high key.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Like Battlefront.
Battlefront 2 on the original like Xbox PS2, banging game. I still play that.
I bet. But like literally everyone's just like, dude, that new Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Whoa! I'm like,
but just to end the whole Order 66 thing, like very very few Jedi lived that because it was like it's a big conspiracy about how the clones were made just so Emperor Palpatine / Darth Sidious could eventually just say execute Order 66.
Yeah,
and they would just listen to him and kill everybody.
I didn't think about that until I watched a theory where it was just programmed in there.
Yeah, it's a thing. They put it in every single clone. It's called an inhibitor chip, and it basically because like they're cloned off Jango Fett, who was like the bounty hunter, Boba Fett's dad, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as good as he was as like a fighter and like a marksman and everything like that, he had a very aggressive personality. So these inhibitor chips were put in the clones so that they would find a balance between retaining a lot of the skills, like the war skills he had, but also be more receptive to taking orders.
It was just kind of like an ADD pill for everyone.
Kind of.
Ritalin.
In a way, dude. But near the end of the original Clone Wars show, Fives, who's like a repeating clone character, finds out that it's a big conspiracy, and they kill him, dude.
Really?
It's fucked up.
Like
before
2D series.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. The 2D series isn't canon. Stop thinking about it.
Yeah. All right, my bad. I'm sorry.
But yeah, the 3D one is canon, and he's like he finds out, but before he can like explain it to Anakin and like someone that can actually do something about it, he gets killed. It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
it was big sad.
And I was reading on the wiki or something like when I had time, when I wasn't working, when I didn't have a car, they apparently like one of the inhibitor chips like malfunctions and goes off and like
yeah, top.
That's pretty fucking nutty.
Yeah, because like that's in the original Clone Wars show because there's like 4 Jedi there. Like it's Anakin, these 2 twins, and then someone else I forget. And they were like on a spaceship and they were doing like a raid. Raid Shadow Legends, no. But
This podcast is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
No. But they were doing a raid and all of a sudden this clone like started like holding his head and he's like wigging out and he's also a repeating character in Anakin's like Legion. His name was Top. And he just like he started wigging out and started acting like a bot and he's like, good soldiers follow orders. Good soldiers follow orders. And he shot one of the like twin Jedi sisters. And they like immediately detained him, dude, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like they freaked out.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's the most interesting like part of Star Wars was like they like episodes 2 and 3 are like personally the most interesting one. Like you take out the whole Anakin Padme love story where he's like, I hate sand.
Oh
like,
yeah, he hates
and like
sand.
the turn of like how the Jedi are literally getting the upper hand of war.
Yeah.
And then like literally
They just get cucked.
I was gonna say Ganondorf, but like
They get Doriad.
yeah, he Doriad fucking Darth Sidious into the pit.
Yeah.
But no, real talk, like Anakin, like actually, like he's very conflicted throughout the movie because I literally my friend Nate back at Towson literally asked, he's like, why did Anakin turn like to the dark side? I'm like, well, he was very confused because like he was told you can't have a relationship with anybody.
Yeah.
But he liked Padme.
Yeah.
And like, he was questioning the Jedi Order because he wasn't getting in. And Obi-Wan was just like, look, like, that's just it. Like, that's just how the way they are. I'm sorry. Like, just keep your head down. And he was confused on that. And, adding more to that with Ahsoka and shit.
Yeah.
Man, that rabbit hole goes deep. Like, this guy was very confused.
Yeah, you can see it a lot through the Clone Wars series. And that's what I love about it, like, instead of the movies. Because once Ahsoka left, you can tell Anakin like felt a lot more alone. I mean, he couldn't like keep his quote unquote dark side in check as much.
I think that was the first, like everyone says like him killing the
Sand People.
I didn't want to say that.
No, that's what they call them, or Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders.
They have 2 names. Yeah.
That it sounds a little racy, like in the Star Wars universe.
No, I get what you mean, but that's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tusken Raiders. Like everyone points to that like as being the first thing, maybe, but like he was pissed. Like if anyone.
I mean, yeah, that probably is the first thing because his mom.
Yeah, but like like I'm just like any Jedi would have been like had like tap danced in the dark side a little bit and been like, whoa, bro, that was scary. And but like I think the first thing was like him like being told you can't join the Jedi Council, but still you cannot date or have a relationship with anybody.
Yeah, and he was already married to Padme.
Yeah, and they like they BTFO'd like his only like other friend that wasn't Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And then literally like
well, it's just the whole third movie is him just being cucked by the Jedi Order because like they put him on the council. He's the chosen one. He's supposed to be the most powerful out of all of them. Given the training, obviously.
Yeah.
And they won't. He literally within the same like short period of time saved the fucking day at the beginning of the movie, out in space with Count Dooku and shit.
Yeah, General Grievous.
Yeah, and he saved the fucking day. He comes back. They instate him into the council, which is like 13, I believe.
Yeah.
Like special like masters.
And they tell him no.
And no, they let him in the council, but they don't give him the rank of master, even though he absolutely like deserves it. But it's basically because Mace Windu never trusted him. So it's like he just constantly felt like he was getting backhanded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like no one would listen to him.
And one thing people forget
help
about, Anakin and like Obi-Wan in the third movie, once they get done with the General Grievous stuff in space and Count Dooku, they don't see each other till the end of the movie. And a lot of people forget that.
Obi-Wan and Anakin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
actually,
they literally go on their own separate ways. Obi-Wan gets done with General Grievous. He escapes Order 66, meets up with Yoda. He's like, what happened? And they check the archives. Anakin's just killing people left and right.
Yeah.
And then he's like, wow. I'm like, the last time I saw him, I said, good luck. Like, he like the last thing he said to him was like, like, you're going to do fine. You're like my brother. and then next time you see him, he's like all corrupted. That is some like class A storytelling. Like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I would personally feel. Like I try putting myself in Obi-Wan's shoes. Like, you know, if my like basically my student, like the last time I saw him, he was like happy, like, you know, he actually did something good, and then now he's like all corrupted.
Yeah.
I would think it's my fault.
It's because the council told him to basically spy on Palpatine, which, like, you know, through the first and second movies, Palpatine's almost like a dad/grandfather figure to Anakin.
Yeah.
Because he just grew up with his mom. You know what I mean? He never had a dad figure, so it's like he's not gonna turn on him because he's always been nice to him, and then once he finds out like he's the Dark Lord, it's kind of too late, and then he fucks up and, like, you know, chops off Mace Windu's arm and rips Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
But storytelling wise, like, no matter how you feel about like certain aspects of like the writing or the acting, like the story is crazy.
Yeah, like definitely. After the Neo sequels that we got, that, you know, we're all finished and done, I really didn't like. That's all I'm gonna say, because we are kind of running up on time a little bit.
No, we're fine.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, like, you know, like that's all I say without getting too hot and heavy into it. The Neo sequels were, the original the original like trilogy is okay, and then, like, you know, like when I say okay, like it's okay, like, you know, like it's already perfect. Don't need to say anything else about it. Like, there's nothing to say. But then episodes 1 through 3, like, everybody gives a lot of shit for it, but I'm like, no, this has some dynamic world building.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, and it isn't like it isn't like riding on nostalgia either from like the original trilogy. It's all
or
original.
like the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, the
7
the
especially
Neo
dick
trilogy.
rided the original trilogy so bad.
Yeah.
Which is why it comes off as so cheesy.
I don't even know if it's called what it's officially called, but I like to call it the Neo trilogy.
Oh, no, everybody that I know calls it the sequel trilogy.
I gotcha.
Because you got original, prequel, sequel.
I gotcha.
Yeah. But I haven't even seen the 9th one, but I've heard a few things about what happens, and it just sounds horrible. Like, I know for a fact I'm gonna hate it.
At first I was like, oh,
it makes me sad.
I was like, at first I was like, it was okay, and then I was like, yeah, it was kind of crusty. Like,
yeah. But like the good part about the Clone Wars show, like, just to end it here, is George Lucas isn't a part of this 7th season, obviously, because Disney owns it. But the guy who wrote a lot of the stuff for the series before, Dave Filoni, is back on it.
Coolio.
So and all the voice actors are back, and it's gonna slap, dude.
Coolio. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, I've been excited for like a few months now, honestly. I just love it.
Rad dad, radical.
Yeah, and it was crazy because I just started watching it again. Because like Disney Plus came out or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, like let me rewatch some of these, and like I still enjoyed it. And then they hit me with like, oh, trailer season 7. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Like right when I go back to this show.
That's a good feeling.
That is crazy. But yeah, it's enjoyable stuff. I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, I honestly think this podcast is just movies and shows now.
Yeah.
Like just
we went on a wave.
Yeah, no, I think it literally started with the Sonic movie, and now here we are talking about Star Wars.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
When's the Smash movie coming out?
Dude, the Smash Cinematic Universe? It's
God.
happening, dude.
That would be horrible.
Because they're making a Super Mario movie in 2022.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. The same animation studio who made Despicable Me and the Minions, they're making that. They're behind it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
When did they announce that?
They're not. I mean, they
or like when were rumors coming around?
I wouldn't say rumors. Like they officially they like, you know, they said they paired up in the business statement.
Oh.
But I think like around like 2018, 2019.
Wow.
Like late 2018, maybe mid 2019 for sure.
I completely missed that, I guess.
Yeah, Illumination.
Wow.
I don't mind because they make some good animations.
Yeah.
Like, despite the Minions, you know, they're really like well animated movies.
Yeah.
And I also like grew a lot.
I mean, like I fucking hate the Minions, but like
Gru
is a G.
He's
Steve
like,
Carell.
Look, Mom, I made a broccoli, and then the mom's just like, oh.
I love Steve Carell's Gru voice, dude. I eat that shit up.
It's pretty funny. I like it. And now we're getting
we're not going to talk about The Office.
Now we're getting a new Minion movie,
Again?
Yeah, the rise of Gru. It's Kid Gru now.
Oh.
Everyone's hopping on this baby meme.
Oh god.
First it started with Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. I hate Baby Yoda,
And then
dude.
Baby Sonic. I mean, I don't think that was forced. I think they just honestly did that for like for the movie itself.
Yeah.
But it was, they definitely pushed Baby Sonic when Baby Yoda was a thing. Like they probably were gonna like not even mention that until like the movie came out. But everyone was like, everyone likes Baby Yoda. Have Baby Sonic.
I never liked Baby Yoda.
And then
Ever.
and then like I think a week before the Super Bowl, Mr. Peanut, they showed him dying.
Oh.
He actually fell off a cliff while saving people, like as the branch was about to fall, and he literally let go of his cane to like give some let the weight off a little bit from the stick that was literally hanging off the cliff. And they're like in the Super Bowl commercial, they're like a hero rises again, and it's baby Mr. fucking Peanut.
Oh, because they grew another one.
It's ugly.
Oh
It's
my
ugly,
God.
and I hate this
I haven't
baby fad.
I haven't seen that either. That sounds.
I
stupid.
hate the baby fad meme. It's just like you got Baby Gru. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Wake me up when you guys do something original.
Snooze.
Yeah, no, like what's next? Like Baby Pikachu? Like they're like
That's just Pichu.
yeah, no, they're gonna be like yeah, no, you got Pichu, Baby Pikachu,
Oh my
Pikachu,
god.
Raichu.
That's achy, dude. I don't want to.
I think they actually started off the new arc for the Pokemon anime with Pichu.
Really?
Yeah. No, it was just origin stories for Pikachu.
Oh.
Like Pichu's just chilling in Kangaskhan's little like belly like pocket with the baby Kangaskhan.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And Pichu opens up his mouth and the Kangaskhan just shoves a fucking Orum Berry. Pichu's like
Oh my
and he
God.
eats it. It was really wholesome, but yeah, no, I hate the baby meme.
It's annoying.
It started with Baby Yoda. Of course, it start with him.
And like the memes weren't even funny.
Fukami. It's not funny.
It's not. Yeah, it's not funny.
The only thing I found funny, it was this guy who on YouTube, I think he goes by Big Smoke. Like literally, like it's literally like a carbon copy of Big Smoke from GTA San Andreas, and he literally like does like all he does is make videos about him like going to like McDonald's and getting like he dressed up as Big Smoke, and he was like, all right, can I get 2 number 9s, a large this, and he ate it, and he chugs drinks and stuff like that. So I think there was one time where he like was doing a video where he was blending something, but it looked green. He's like, yeah, and then and then it cuts him drinking it, and like literally someone made a meme where it was just like me when I catch Baby Yoda, and he's just blending.
Oh,
he's like, yeah,
That's what I would do. Fuck that. I wouldn't drink it, but
Yeah, how is The Mandalorian, by the way?
I watched two or 3 episodes, and I was like, okay, this is all right. Haven't gone back though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I
remember everybody was talking about it.
I think it goes back to the whole thing because they're like hour-long episodes.
Really?
Yeah, or like 45 minutes or whatever the fuck. So it's just hard for me to sit through that,
Yeah, like
which doesn't make any sense because I'm still gonna watch a bunch of 20-minute episodes. But I don't know, something about it. I just haven't been back for whatever reason.
yeah, like I remember they were like everyone was like, "Oh my god, The Mandalorian." Like, and now it was just radio silence. Yeah, like literally
Dead.
they're like, "Yeah, what do you think about The Mandalorian?" The who?
Huh?
The who? Like the band?
The band?
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like a band name.
I think it is a band name.
Mike and the Mandalorians. Your face
Dude,
is there.
Yeah, I
You're
like it.
You're like, I'm about to start a band.
Dude, I like it. That'll be my band when I'm like my kids are in high school and then my wife's working a job. I'll be like, dude,
Oh.
fuck it, I'm getting the boys together, dude. We're gonna play no trios.
Are y'all gonna wear the helmets? You're never gonna show who you are on stage.
Maybe I'll do like a cowboy motif or something like that. Like we're Mike and the Mandalorians. We hope you enjoy this cover of Billie Jean.
Oh, you play Michael
Billie Jean,
Oh.
the girl.
No. You dress up as Mandalorians, but you just play Sonic music, like instrumental Sonic music.
Hey guys, here's Hilltop Zone.
Just throw everybody off.
Everyone's gonna be like, I'll be like, all right, guys, what version of Hilltop do you want? Do you want Sonic 2? Do you want Sonic Hysteria?
I also want to apologize for that little impression I did just now. That was
Dude,
horrible. I'm sorry.
It
You
sounds
had
like
to
a
hear
dying
that.
cow. Not
Yeah.
yours, but like
Oh.
in the original, like in the original Genesis chip, it just like literally like I even like tried like to recreate it, and I'm like, what synth is that? And all of a sudden I found the fucking pitch for it, and I was like, uh-oh. I found it, and I applied it, and it was just, and then like I isolated everything, so it was just the drums like I was like, oh, my ears!
Oh God! Like, who would have thought? Like, oh yeah, let's put this in the song. That shit bangs.
Everyone's like, can you play Billy Idol? I'll be like, no, I can play Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic 2. Ready?
Live and learn, anybody?
How about it's like play Arsenal Pyramid 2 from Sonic Forces? I'll be like, can you get out?
Oh my God! Oh shit!
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have anything else to talk about?
I'm kind of tired. I'm cool with stopping it here.
Okay, guys. Well, you heard it here. We're just gonna end it right here. It is currently 11:53. Yeah. I just want to say thank you guys for if you made it this far. Thanks again for listening. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, we were very proud for the successful launch, and we hope that a lot of people are still listening to us and our audience is growing because we do it for you guys. We're not doing it for like anything else. We're honestly just doing it for fun.
Yep.
Ellie, you got anything else to say before we sign out?
Just from me personally, again, thanks for the very successful launch we had, all the constructive criticism and compliments, all that stuff. We're always looking to get better and to make this more entertaining for you in any way we can. Thanks for listening, and keep on bowling through the night.